taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Bulldogs will kick this deep to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He shreds the tackle. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Direct snap to the back. Tackle made after just a short gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they'll run it, hand it off to the running back. And tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Michigan. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And a broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
The game makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's swarmed by the defense. That game sets up a third down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got it now inside the 15. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback still with the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. The Wolverines churn out another first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Second down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Gain of 1. First and goal, Michigan.
And the Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The big fullback's got it here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
14, Georgia, 0.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And Georgia Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
They went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 33.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a run to the left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws a bullet to the right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? But he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, Georgia.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the...
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On third down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The kick is short, and that's going to be returnable. They better get down and cover this. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It was a foot race, and he won it. And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First and long now after the penalty. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his back. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Breaks free. He shreds the tackle. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. And the Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Michigan. And they will claim the second half lead. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7.
That makes the score Michigan 21, Georgia 14.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's sacked and he brought down right at the 5-yard line. Second and long now from their own 5-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. using his legs here. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Bringing pressure. Finds room at the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
And here's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, Michigan 21, Georgia 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. After all that running around, they've got him for a sack.
Dalton's on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. It's QB sneak. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
They'll try the option play here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pitches to the back. Powers through. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st. Good execution on the option. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. And here comes a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Oh, delay of game penalty. That's the last thing you want to do with this placement in the field. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Tough spot for the offense here. 3rd and 10, back inside their own 5-yard line. We're going to find out if they're going to play it safe or take a risk. It's a quick grab. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Wolverines will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the ball is picked off.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant